We got a long developer's notes. How long is it? Oh my. Oh my. That's a long. What the? Okay. This is a long one. And we got some rocks too. Check it. Check your mail now, boys. How many more we got? 1K gems. Skill books. Okay. And some rocks. Okay. All right, let's see what they got. What they got for us. Yongsuk Yu. Sweltering summers gradually drawing to a close. I would also like to express my gratitude to all commanders who have weathered this exceptionally hot summer. We're still hot right now, dude. I still have to turn on my AC. There's more to cover this developer's note than usual, so I will get straight to the main points. He... Dang, he's not foreplaying anymore, dude. He's just jumping in. Holy. You know, usually he has like a little bit of like, you know, extra, little bit here and there. No, he's just going in. Raw dogging it. September event announcement. I would like to introduce events coming in September. In the previous project, Matisse, the story primarily focused on the Matisse Squad, which left us feeling a bit regretful that Drake's storyline was relatively short. To make up for these, a new story event, Great Villain Union, will feature more Drake story. So that's why we were thinking. That's probably why the Union raid was like wind advantage or wind infinite. The boss 5. Normally, the boss 5 is the same element as the previous solo raid, but this time was a bit different. Oh, I wonder if it's because like Drake will be wind. It is scheduled to launch in early September, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay. In mid-September, the brand new Bunny Girl event Coin Rush Showdown will launch. Wait, this story... Hold up. This story event, are they... No, they're not saying side story, so... Okay. Oh, okay. So after Drake, then there will be the bunny. Oh. So the solo raid will be the bunnies. So there's still a chance that the solo raid is not wind. Which means that the water solo raid is still going to be likely. There's still a pretty good chance. The Bunny Girl team has consistently received positive feedback from the commander, so I imagine many of you are curious which Nikke will be featured. What do you mean, which Nikke will be featured? One? Are they saying one? So let me ping YouTube. that we're live. Are the YouTube alive right now? I don't know if I'm not seeing the chat correctly. Or what? Who's alive in YouTube right now? Yeah, I don't reveal who is it yet, but the Nikke that was first introduced before 2025 will appear in the event with a brand new look. Oh. I mean, okay, so someone will get their bunny out. From that was what it sounds like. Okay. Personally, I think the visuals turned out quite well, so may look forward to it. Alongside this, mid-September, 3.5 anniversary story Star Anise will be added to the event archives. Okay. Star CD Star stands on its own while serving as a prelude to the subsequent third surface reclamation war. With the third surface reclamation war approaching, you might want to visit Anise. Costume rerun. The Nikke rerun notice. In mid-September, some previously sold limited costumes will return. Several limited Nikkes will also be available for recruitment again. The bunnies: Mary Bunny, Viper Bunny, Folkwang Bunny, Exia Bunny, Bay Bunny, Alice. Sweet Home. That's the comfy jacket, right? Rerun. This is rupee, dude. Like, who needs these anymore? These two. Like, Anne is. I mean, I think I see Anne a little bit sometimes here and there on Champion Arena, but pretty much not. Yeah. Ludmilla's still good. Mika, Maiden is still good. Guillotine, oof. The rough part with Guillotine is it's so competitive right now. There's like no spot for her. Are there any Nikke costumes you have been waiting to obtain? We hope you will take advantage of this opportunity. You know what I need? I need the Julia rerun. Give me them Julia reruns. I need the... What was that one? It's the monthly battle pass thing. Narrative enhancement and development update. In the past developer episode, I mentioned our plan to further strengthen the narrative elements within Nikke. While we're not ready yet to reveal anything we have been preparing since then, I would like to share a brief update on our progress. One thing I've noticed while reading Commander's feedback online and offline is how your affection for Nikke's story continues to grow stronger year by year. Why did you have to bold it? Like, okay. Felt the exact same way. The story for an Overzone update was compelling in its own right, and characters well building. Overall narrative has since gained a depth that's difficult to compare with what we had back then. Accordingly, we place great importance not only in the story content itself, but on how we present that story. Okay. Cutscenes. Most immediate change you'll likely notice is greater number of event scenes. Okay. More the art, like probably the still arts. Beyond this, we're also carrying out the various system related R&D development work in parallel. The content we're preparing is scheduled to phase roll out over roughly 1 year. Bro, I'm always worried whenever they do shit like this where there's like, oh, it's gonna take 1 year. From Q4 this year throughout the game's 5th anniversary 2027. Champerita surface mode. Surface mode technically took 2 years. Took 2 years for them, 1 year of them trying to figure out, and then 1 year of actual development. While we believe it's still too early to go into full details for each item, we're preparing to enhance the narrative from multiple perspectives, including elements related to Dude, stop! Oh my god, this SD character is gonna trigger us so much more again, man. Oh, remember surface mode? The reason why surface mode existed was because they tried to incorporate SD characters. Man, features to increase story immersion and customization features. Dude, again, just do what like I don't know, like the dorm system from Blue Archive or GFL or some shit, right? Like SD characters can do that. They can chill on it. What if we try to build, like, you know, you build your house, start a farm, start Farmville with the SD characters. You fucking assign Crow to start farming, mowing the lawn. Oh my god, I'm a genius. Holy shit. Damn, and then it still stays true to the idol. You're basically leaving them idle too. Oh my god. We will introduce them one by one as timing becomes appropriate. Regarding future in-game collaborations. Okay, hold up. What about this in-game collab? As mentioned above, we are making previous reparations to enhance the narrative, but it would be even better if we could expand opportunities to provide original stories. I mean, that's what they're doing, but the thing is, like, collab stories has been shit historically. And it's not unique to Nikke. I'm gonna be real with you. To be fair, for almost like every single gacha collab, whenever there's like a collab, it's always shit. Because like obviously they're trying to avoid like putting too crazy that like the author wouldn't like or something like that. And it's usually just to get people from the outside to get to start playing the game. That's usually how it is. I think the Wuthering Wave Cyberpunk was probably an exception, but from what I have understood, the Cyberpunk WoWa collab was meant to be canon, right? If supposedly. So it's like, so definitely there was like some developer yeah, there was definitely some developer slash writer involvement there. In this regard, starting next year, we plan to adjust the collaboration plan slightly to add opportunities to provide original stories for Nikke. Until now, Nikke collaborations have generally been large-scale events featuring a 3D-filled 2-part story, 3 characters. Hold up. Fuck off. It was 4 characters on Evangelion. Shut the fuck up. Including 1 distributed for free and a minigame. However, future collaborations will be divided into 2. Plan A, which retains the existing large-scale event format, and Plan B, a newly introduced smaller scale format. Wait, so we're getting more collabs from how it sounds like. So they're gonna keep the large scale, but then there's a separate Plan B. Yeah, it's lower budget. Oh fuck, that means more collab. Oh I don't know about that, Chief. Oh no. Here's the thing though. Okay, before I continue reading, they better make those abnormals accessible, more accessible. Like we need to be able to pull it or something, right? Like a much more persistent banner. Yeah, because fuck FOMO. Plan B will exclude mini games and 3D fields, feature fewer characters, and include a simplified story similar to an April Fool's Day event. Okay. Yeah, I get that, but hold up. That doesn't wait. Okay, before we go any further, I feel like that's a downgrade. Like they're making it sound like they're gonna provide like a much more fleshed out story, like, you know, much more detailed story, much more things at stake maybe, or something like that. This Plan B sounds like a downgrade. Yeah, they want to put more characters but then work less. Yeah, instead of part 2 Ava, they're giving us worse. Yeah, they want to spam more collabs. Yes. Hold up. I don't like this. That doesn't sound good. I don't want them to be spamming more collabs. Again, with the exception, I haven't read anything else after this, with the exception if they're gonna make the banners more persistent. Think of like, I mean, doesn't Honkai Star Rail basically have a permanent banner of FG or of Fate? I think, is that right? So like if they're gonna make it more persistent, sure, by all means spam that shit. Yeah. But let's see. I'm gonna keep reading. These collaborations will plan run alongside Nikke's original events. We expect them to achieve 2 goals, expanding up. I don't like this. That's worse. Right now, I'm under the assumption that there's gonna be new banner character collabs. So what that means is we're gonna be spending more. This is on top of the existing Nikke characters. This is worse. No. Okay, I'll keep reading. We expect them to achieve 2 goals, expanding Nikke opportunities to tell Nikke these stories. I call cap on this. They're giving such a fucking weak excuse. This is a weak excuse. This is a very weak excuse because you're not expanding any fucking Nikke story with a April Fool Day quality. Can't fool me. Giving prospective commanders who have not yet experienced a Nikke a good opportunity to try game. Okay, no, this has always been the goal of collabs, to get people that haven't played Nikke yet, because like, oh, there's a collab that, like, you know, the anime I like or whatever it is. That's what makes it go. But here's the thing though, right? And again, if they are gonna make it persistent, I probably would have less issue. I still have issue though, because it's running alongside original events, because that means that there's more Nikkes to invest on. Like right now, Fire Solar Raid just recently ended, right? Dude. And the Persona team is like between Team 2 and Team 3 right now. It kind of depends, but it's kind of oscillated between Team 2 and Team 3 right now. In Solar Raid, that's pretty good. It's already a situation. That's pretty good. So anyway, so this is really bad. I feel like they should get some flack for even thinking about this, because, and I hope that these is people are not gonna just like blindly say, oh my god, this is good. No, this is bad. For any people that are kind of like relatively active, this feels fucking bad. We have no resources right now. We're having trouble with resources. Now, if those collab characters are free, fine. So here, yeah. So like, if those collab characters are free, that's fine. If the banners are persistent, that's fine also. But again, that's Please note that if we determine that the collaboration team would satisfy a large number of requirements, we may still use Plan A format depending on the circumstance. Oh, wait! Were you thinking to remove Plan A in replacement of Plan B? That's even worse! They were thinking of replacing Plan A with Plan B! And Plan B is a completely shit format. That's even worse. Dave the Diver was okay, in my opinion. Like, it had skins and it had like a mini game. I think that's fine. But it didn't have like a new character. At least can we get hype collabs? But here's the thing, newer, smaller formats are not hype. These are running alongside the original events. These are not hype. This is literally just to clickbait. This is literally to clickbait those people, those other people that haven't played Nikke yet. I think they're saying if the collab is less popular, they will still use Plan B. Well, yeah, but the thing is, like, the idea that they're going for is that they want to use Plan B more rather than Plan A. They're finding an excuse to work less. And no, however you see it, like, if you use your brain for a tiny bit, or anybody here, if anybody uses their brain for a tiny bit, this is a worse experience for us players. This is a worse experience for us players. For existing players. Not work less but fit more. Well, they're not doing so because they're not doing the 3D fields and mini games anymore. They are working less. They're creating more characters and working less. No, because again, the whole idea is to get new players to try Nikke. Imagine this, right? They announce a collaboration with, like, I don't know, like Black Lagoon, right? And then you're like, oh my god, I love Black Lagoon. And then you go in and then there's no Nikke. There's no playable character. So again, Plan B will have new characters. The Plan B will have a character where there's a new character that's gonna come out here, because again, it's to get new commanders. So like, oh, I can play my favorite character in this game. Anyways, like this bullshit. This is bullshit. This is really bad. But at least Black Lagoon is good IP. Yeah, except it's the character that you don't like or something, right? Because think about it, it's a smaller scale. You have like a 50-50 chance it's your favorite character. Zero people asked for this. Zero people definitely asked for this. I agree. I don't know. For now, wait and see. I don't think we should wait and see. I think like based on how we have read and understood this, we should complain. Because I'm telling you right now, it's a bad idea. It's a worse experience. Water Osaka? Oh my god. Regarding short animation Nikke, it has not been long since we released the short animation series Outpost of Duty Tales, but we would like to introduce another short animation that have been preparing. Nikke is a short animation series centered on SD characters consisting of 10 5-minute episodes. SD characters? Huh? They're actually gonna use the 3D models of the SD characters. Okay. Yeah, it's like I think there's some games gotchas that kind of did a little bit of that, kind of like, you know, slice of life thing. Okay, whatever. Although prominent Nikke such as Goddess Squad and Old Tales Squad will be featured, the series will be even lighter and more casual than Outpost. Yeah, that's what I figured. Like it's like a slice of life kind of episodic thing. I mean, no, these are just off like watch it if you like it. What don't watch it if you don't like it. It's yeah, I know this. Like, you know, it could be them like going to school, fucking, or cooking, whatever the fuck it is, right? Yeah, it's just a tidbit shit, right? I mean, it's whatever. It's like they can just release it whenever. It's just a fan service. We continue to expand the IP across media. We hope you enjoyed this short animation. Share your thought with us. This one don't have any problem with this. Sequentially beginning in early September. Notice on improved accessibility to storyline. In mid-September, we will add a shortcut that allows you to access the storyline, which shows the chronological order story in its actual update order directly from the lobby. Previously, finding this feature was somewhat cumbersome, but going forward, you will be able to access it directly from the lobby. Does that include the events? We hope this will make it easier to follow stories scattered across various types of content. Particularly with the upcoming main scenario occurring a crucial point, this is a great opportunity for anyone who has not yet caught up on the full story to follow everything that happened so far. If you complete the main story by October 8th, you also obtain recruit vouchers, custom modules, going to trial event marker. Someone was complaining about this. Girl, I think someone was complaining about this. They're like, you made me skip the story so that I can get the rewards, as if like 60 days was not enough for them. So we hope you will take advantage of it. Convenience improvements for overload equipment. Okay. Overload equipment is an important system for strengthening Nikke's, but in practice, it has not been as convenient to use as it should be. In particular, repeatedly using the feature to obtain the desired effects and values involve many unnecessary steps, which even experienced commander could find cumbersome. Keep cooking. We have therefore taken another comprehensive look at these issues and they are preparing several improvements to make overload equipment easier to use. Cook, brother? While several improvements are planned today, I would first like to introduce the two that I believe will have the greatest impact. First concerns improvements to the lock effect feature. Don't say this to me, because like we've spent so much on rocks right now. Please, please. I don't want it to the point that I'm gonna regret that I've spent rocks. Please. Currently, if you want to keep a specific effect locked when using change effects or real values, you must select the same effect again each time, which is inconvenient. Going forward, the selected effects will remain locked. So that's the... I mean... This may seem like a small change. Wait, for the custom locks? But then there are people that use their perma lock. This is one of the examples that I'm saying, because now like it feels bad because we've used are they just saying that we're gonna that it's automatically locking? Okay, I'll keep reading. Because I'm about to bit pissed off if permanent temporary locks become permanent locks, right? Because like imagine how many people have spent so much. It may seem like a small change, but because overload current is used repeatedly, we believe it will make the system significantly more convenient in practice. Okay, so it's just... Okay. Oh no. Oh, second improvement will prevent the exact same... Okay, so the first part is it's just auto reusing if it's temporary lock, right? So okay. So that basically nothing lost there. But I don't like how I'm seeing this. The second improvement will prevent the exact same result from appearing again when using change effect or reroll values. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this, man. I swear shift off. Currently, the same effects or values sometimes reappear even after using change effect or reroll. We do not consider it a good option when nothing changes after using the feature. This is bad. This is really bad. Unless they can get our rock usage history and they will give us the same rocks that we have used where we have gotten the same result. This punishes people that have spent rocks already. Because it happened far too many times where we got the same result. You guys have to understand, yes, it is an improvement, but at the same time, this is the same issue that the molds had, right? Like, what about the people that like used it already and shit like that, right? Like, um, if they introduce a new set of rocks that basically prevents duplicates, I can understand that, sure. I think that would be fine. Like, it's a different set of rocks, same value, but like, in order for them to not get like the same result, you need to use that new set of rocks. So like, because again, think about it in this way, right? People that have spent thousands of rocks already versus someone that has been hoarding. Someone that has been hoarding for however long is being they're getting way more positive shit from it. Yeah, right. Like, for example, someone feels like an idiot right now for using 200 rocks just yesterday because it was the last day of Solar Raid. It's a good thing, but the solution, you have to be careful about these kind of solutions, in my opinion, because sometimes like it just makes you feel bad, like as a player, when you've done something and then they release something that just somehow like makes you regret like you just did something like 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. And I think it's fine. I think it's a good improvement. But in my opinion, if you want to do it that way, maybe introduce like a new interception, and then like that new interception will prevent the duplicates or whatever it is. Like, but basically, but in my opinion, other than just that, I think they should just improve some more things about it. Not just that. Maybe they should take this slowly in terms of how when they should try to fix this. But I think it's also time to probably just like revamp or do something new. Now again, if they can count everything also, where the times that we got like the same result, sure. But do they keep track of it? Maybe. I'm pretty sure. You'll see it. You have to understand that, yeah, this is not just like a whale thing, right? There's a lot of like players also that just regular players. Any can keep track of oil changes. No, it's a situation where you use a rock and then you ended up getting exactly the same result. I think that that's one. In particular, I think it's the line one. They said that the empty option slot may still remain. This one is like understandably so. Like the line 2 and line 3, yeah, but then there's definitely some roles where the line 1 stayed the same, and that's the one that like just feels fucking bad. Why is that even possible? I don't know. Yeah, the line 2, line 3, understandably so, but then like there's many times where the line 1 was just the same. Yeah, I think this just punishes some people that just like, you know, ended up like using the rocks recently. Addition of the battle simulation for Solar Raid. Challenge difficulty. We recently received multiple reports that some players have been using private servers and other means to practice solar challenge. Yep, that's what I've heard too. Yep. That's been happening apparently. So. After reviewing relevant information, we have not found any evidence of publicly available private servers operated for profit at this time. Yeah, because the ones that are doing it are the ones that are the like the absolutely top like people. So like this, so and you guys can kind of understand it, you know, some people that ends up finding some niche compositions, but because like they can figure out like, oh, this is actually worth investing rocks on. Not naming names, but you know, this is what I have heard also, that there are people that can do solar raid in advance. Not only that, they have an account that they can test. They can roll unlimited rocks so they can find the optimal team. It's a thing. I mean, that's the thing. It's very exclusive to very minimal players. Like, I wish I have it. Because then otherwise I wouldn't be fucking making alts, spending rocks on my Bane. I would have been saving so much rocks. I would have been saving so much rocks, dude. However, we continue to monitor and take necessary action against abnormal clients and environments that are publicly accessible or otherwise detectable. That said, privately created files or environments used exclusively by individuals are difficult to fully identify and verify externally. Hey, what about those people that are just toggling that critical rate fucking up, huh? About that. So we cannot guarantee that all such environments have been completely blocked. Since Solar Channel is competitive gameplay where players to compete for rankings, even if a small number of players have access to an environment that allows them to practice with us, its existence could potentially affect the fairness competition. La-di-da! How about just provide us, not only we will make mock battle mode available for the first day of each Solar Raid, allowing all players to practice challenges with events. Take it a step further, allow us to have like a test server where we can test characters, use rocks unlimitedly, so we can actually test characters. Because here's the thing, this is not just a matter of them being able to mock on the first day. That's not really it. Because other things is that some people can actually like test and figure out which units to invest on. I wish I know which units to invest on. Isn't it best interest shift up to just ignore the private servers since the Uber whales are their main users anyway? No way they would go after their best consumers. Well, here's the thing. Just to give you an idea, there are some whales that are being kind of getting demotivated because some people have these advantages. Wait, so they have a fully customizable private server? Yes. That's what I'm saying. They have been able to test like units. But that's the thing. And that's where I'm saying what I'm saying though. Like they should just have like a test server that's publicly available where people can customize things, or even if it's not publicly available, maybe within the game itself where we can actually customize overloads and shit so that we can figure out what's the optimal overload lines. How can a private server get the latest update? No, they just get the newest files. Because do you not understand that Nikke, everything is internal, just within the client? Whenever you're fighting the Solar Raid boss, you're not technically connected to the internet during that. You don't need the fucking internet technically. You only need the internet after you finish the boss, when you're about to register your score. So the thing is, like, think of it that way. You can literally just create your own client, custom it, make your own server, act as like the shit up server, and that's it. Technically, if you have enough knowledge on it, I personally don't. I have no time for this. But if you have enough knowledge for it, you are able to do that. It's like if you think about it, everything that that's happening between the client and the server is just our cell phone, our PC telling the server, hey, okay, I made this change. The server's like, okay, you made that change, here's your new stats. What if you're basically just what's that called, disguising, you know, that server with your own server? So I can save my data, download what I need at the start of the battle, pause before the ending, and reconnect due to not being battle connection check. Yeah, the thing is, like, technically there are some checks that obviously to make sure that, like, there are some data integrity checks, obviously, to make sure that, like, whatever they sent is, like, not crazy. But then you also realize that's why, like, cheaters end up showing up in, like, you sometimes look at, like, the lowest clears, you're like, wait, that team doesn't make any sense. Why is this guy like level 1 and cleared the whole thing, right? Like that kind of thing. There are some checks, but at the same time there's still people that are getting away with it. I think the worst part that I'm fucking pissed off on is, like, people that are toggling crits. I don't even know. Fucking, because, like, everything is numerically correct, right? If you think about it, everything is numerically possible. It's just that they're critting more often. And sometimes it's annoying because, like, every dev knows Sky makes Sky angry. Yeah, like 100% crit. Yeah, probably not necessarily that they would do 100% crit, but maybe they would push it to like 50% crit or 30% crit or something. So like technically the run is numerically possible, maybe like 1 in 1 million run, except they're doing it and they're more likely to get it in like 2 runs. I just got lucky, bro. Yeah, the dream like crit run. And again, these things like it demotivates people from trying. So allow you to study the boss pattern in advance, thoroughly test different Nikkes and squad combination. Again, it's not just the day advance, because like 2 day in advance isn't much. I'm gonna be real with you, Shift Up. 2 day in advance isn't a lot, because technically people have a lot of time. The five days to do challenge mode is plenty of time. That is not the issue. The issue is goes even further than that. The issue goes to the fact that they can even control their Nikke stats. And I don't think Shift Up is thinking that far ahead. They just thought, oh, they got like early access. No, it's not just the early access. Think about what else they can access if they have early access at private server. That means that they can customize their Nikkes too. The fact that you're saying that this function will not only ensure fairness but also identify combat related issues more quickly, no, that is not it. Shift Up, that is not the only thing that needs fairness. Because the fact that fucking rocks is a huge factor for this, because they can figure out the best like overload. So like imagine this, right? You can play around the team compositions and then also play around their overloads. So now you can actually min-max like, oh, which one goes to which team, which one goes to which team, and then what overloads they need. This is one of the things that Shift Up is like not thinking enough. Continue to improve our process of minimizing combat issues, including establishing dedicated quality management team and expanding stuff. These changes are gradually taking effect, but we do not believe the results have reached a satisfactory level until we have sufficient quality and systems in place. We believe providing battle simulations will be a great help. 2 days is not gonna do much. I'm gonna be real with you, Shift Off. 2 days is not much, especially for example, if you think about it, the final hits don't even get registered until like the last day anyway. So think about it. Think, Shift Off. Think for a hot second. If the 2 day in advance is not gonna make a difference if the challenge mode lasts for 5 days anyway. If we rely too heavily on battle simulations, although we cannot build a bright feature for Nikke, because our unique and complex combat system is difficult to QA, we'll do our utmost to steadily improve its quality. Notice on arena improvements. I think what sucks is like when Shift Up isn't kind of involved in the competitive scene, so they don't understand really what like really is the underlying issue, and that is what's happening here. You are right, people will test rate and find bugs early, so it means less compensation. That's right. Oh, this is actually bad for general players too, in a different sense. The fact that you can mock earlier means that before the actual challenge mode is out, that means they can fix any issues a lot earlier. And now you guys don't get freebies. RIP. In Nikke, many commanders consider the story boss battles to be main content they enjoy. Here's another thing, Shift Up. How about you fucking announce the element of solar raid in advance also? Fairness my fucking ass. Many commanders consider the joy. Arena may feel somewhat cumbersome depending on your playstyle, but there are also commanders who consistently enjoy it by studying team compositions and combat strategies. However, looking back, the arena has not received as many improvements and refinements as our major content. To address some of these shortcomings, I would like to share several arena improvements that we are preparing. First, we plan to make several improvements to the arena battle replays. Show key moments such as burst skill use and Nikke's being incapacitated. Why, it's like logs? It's like Noah used burst, Noah died kind of thing. Okay. In addition to offensive battles, you will be able to view replays of defensive battles involving players ranked in the top 50 of SP Arena. Where you can see other people's defense battles? Or it's just yours? Yeah, because people will just counter each other. This actually is worse. If you can see yours, that's probably okay. But at the same time, I think a lot of the competitive PvPers won't like it because to them knowledge is their knowledge advantage is like their, you know, it's something that they have built on, right? And so if people are able to see what you use to defeat them, and then they can just put out a counter to it, I mean, yeah, it feels like it's gonna be more annoying. This one sucks for a lot of you guys because it feels like it's SP Arena is gonna be even more annoying. It's easier to counter if anyone can just copy. Yes, but at the same time also this, because now Arena isn't as much of a knowledge check anymore. It still is a knowledge check, but not as much as now before. But also, it's gonna be more annoying because now you have to, because people are gonna try to counter you more often, right? That means they're more active in it. That means you're gonna have to log in more frequently, check your PvP. Did somebody hit you? And then you hit the back. It's gonna be sweatier. Basically, TLDR is gonna be sweatier. Just know their schedule. Yeah, you could just, well, that's a thing, right? Like that's the point. Like SP Arena is just more about gonna be just knowing their schedule. I mean, it's always been, to be fair, but yeah, it's just a little bit more annoying. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it doesn't apply to me because. Oh. 1,246 days ago. Additionally, you will be able to select and view replays for individual rounds. We hope this will make it easier to review battle results and prepare future strategies. Yeah, it's gonna be sweaty here. With this improvement, Champion Edition will transition from beta to its official release. Oh my god! Oh my god! Not beta anymore after, oh, I don't know, 1.5 years? 2 years almost? To introduce to the official version, players will be able to reorganize their squad not only before the group stage begins, but also before quarterfinals and final. Oh, okay. I mean, it's like whatever. It's like, I mean, it's still somewhat RNG, but I think you could at least organize it against your particular opponent, I guess. The cheering feature will also be improved. Wait, I haven't won every single cheers yet. We'll update the tournament cheering screen so that you can compare participant squads set up side by side. Oh, okay. I remember, the thing is, like, the funny thing is people made like apps, programs to just like, so that it's easier for them to show them side by side. Yeah, no, this is actually, no, this was actually good. Wait, oh, I was right. See, I was right. They were gonna expand it to top 8 because it makes sense, but it also is a little bit more annoying. But I knew it. They were pushing it to top 8. Allow more commanders to experience Champion Arena firsthand. Why not top 10? Because the way Champion Arena is, it's like it's divisible by 64. Because it's 64 brackets of top 4 right now. And so if you want it to be just easier, you know, you just double it instead, and then there's more leagues. I'm annoyed because like that's not gonna change what my fucking bracket is. I'm still at fucking Karipo's bracket. Not that it matters as much, but like, can they randomize it a bit more, please? I need them to randomize the Champion Arena more. I want to actually win. Players can choose whether they can attack or defend in Champion Arena. We will also standardize the target priority rules for attackers and defenders. Ooh. You know what's so annoying about this? They know that there's a target priority rule, but they never like wrote down it. People had to figure out the targeting rules. Yeah, they never explained it. So Specific deals and structure for each of one will provide a future patch note in game announcement. Finally, to ensure the stable updates for SP Arena and Champion Arena, we ask for understanding. Champion Arena season scheduled for late October will not be held because it coincides with the update. Notice on the changes for game resource structure. Nikke uses a vast array of resources, including music, event scene, various 2D assets, and 3D assets, such as backgrounds, touches, and SD characters. Through our development, we have sought to place a few restrictions as possible on what our creators want to express. As the service has continued, a volume of resources must be managed within the game as it grows rapidly. Continuously optimized loading times and memory usage will determine that sustaining the game over the long term will require us to improve not only the individual assets, but also the fundamental way we manage resources. In particular, we expect features such as partial downloads, which allow players to download only resources they need, to become essential in the future. To implement these features reliably, we must first make a comprehensive adjustment on the underlying resource structure. Therefore, we plan to change the game's underlying resource structure. At that time, all commanders will need to download the full assets at once. Okay. Here's a back to the transparent change. There will be no visible changes to the in-game resources themselves. Use a download may be relatively large. We want to notify in advance. Oh, okay. I mean, it's whatever. So, yeah. This work is necessary to manage Nikke's resources more reliably. I mean, TLDR is like you'll just end up downloading the resource that only you need. Basically, it's not gonna have everything. It's like whatever. The story recently took another step forward in the main scenario because chapters 47 and 48 were slightly shorter. Some of you may wondered whether there were any problems during scenario development. Clear that is not the case. Finding the right pacing for each story is more important. As every scenario the same length. If I required the scenario writers to meet this fixed length every time, it lead to constrained creativity. Some of the stories and we therefore allow scenario writers some flexibility determining each chapter's length based on its role. We want to make it engaging, go forward, rather than simply developing more story. We'll prioritize presenting story that serves it best. Now I believe I can share a little bit on where these stories are heading. It's no exaggeration, milestones, various stories we have followed so far, all pointing towards 4th anniversary. I'm personally excited about 4th anniversary. What is this guy not excited about? Every single, I swear to God, 3.5 anniversary, 4th anniversary, next time is the new year, next time is 4.5 anniversary. What's fucking new? Yongsuk you. What's fucking new? While it's too early to reveal specific details without risking spoilers, judging solely by the number of event scenes and new songs currently in preparation, this will be the largest anniversary update we've ever had. The stories we've built up over a long period of time converging into one major milestone. Prepare everything thoroughly so that you have time. The time you have spent following Nikke's story will not be in vain. Finally, I would like to share a brief personal update. Recently, I was appointed as Vice President of ShipTop. Big boy now. Vice President. I intended to focus developers not solely on the game and not mention appointments separately. However, I received congratulatory messages from far more people than I expected. I felt it would be improper to let this occasion pass without... He said he wanted to brag about it to us also. I get you. Yongsuk you. Thank you from all the bottom of my heart. Having an additional title does not change my vision of Nikke. On the contrary, my resolve of making Nikke a better game can be enjoyed for many years has only grown stronger. 16 more years, Yongsuk you. 16 more years. Beyond the immediate updates, I will continue making necessary preparations by one Nikke that can remain in service for years to come. Shift up our publishing partner Level Infinite. They'll do everything. You can shift that goal as adult token. Check your in-game mail. I hope you will continue Nikke thoroughly and beyond. Aim for always support Nikke. Makes you cute. As a developer, so this is good. In a sense that it's very detailed. It's a lot more like in between. Now, how they approach it and what's gonna come out of it is a little bit unfortunate. Let's say that. But like, you know, I think there's for many of these there are kind of bad. I wouldn't say bad, but like can you, it shows their lack of understanding or their tone deafness, right? The collab kind of annoying. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Plan B. This plan B I think is tone deaf, lack of awareness, or just pure greed. One of the three. The overload equipment, again, it feels bad for the ones that have already spent rocks and they started putting it in. So again, in my opinion, if they should at least, I mean, I don't think it's in that much of amount, but at the same time I feel like it should somewhat compensate a little bit. It's like this prevent exact same result. And again, like, this is good, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, the way they should approach this, in my opinion, they should just get another tier of rocks that's probably better, maybe increase the percentage, or I don't know, like the way they should approach this, again, it should be a little bit more careful. The solar raid, again, this is showing how much they don't actually understand what private server actually entails, because they think that it's just an advance, like, you know, a few days in advance, or maybe even like a week or whatever. That's not the advantage that they have. It's much more other than that. All they know, they don't play the game. Yeah. Arena improvement. I think there's a few arena players, probably the arena purists, that would probably complain a little bit about it. This people that are probably more knowledgeable, probably would see this as a little bit more annoying, because top 50 arena, or rather top arena rankings, it's been about knowing the lifestyle of your opponent. This release a test server for CCs. I don't necessarily think that the test server for CCs is good, because I know people are gonna complain that I have, for example, if I get an access to it, people would complain that I have access on it, because it is a competitive advantage to be able to test them thoroughly, like new units and stuff, which I don't think this would be an issue if they allow us to have ways to, like, to customize like our builds or something. I think that's one thing that they, right? Considering that I'm like relatively competitive, I'm not gonna do anything that would put me in like a
Balloon.
competitive advantage. I'll just, or if it's available for me, then make it available for everyone else. Mainly because it's annoying to deal with like whiners. Dude, imagine how many rocks I would have saved, man. If I could just like actually test shit and actually customize my builds. Oh, check if the unit is useful. Ah. Because sometimes like I use my main account as a guinea pig. Yes. Mainly because like it's hard to find like all these ideal conditions on like another account, for example. Oh, you know, I need an HP team. Well, okay. Or oh, I need the fire team. Well, okay, this account has like some good fires. Oh, this other account has shit fires. Oh, I need like electric teams. And then oh, this account didn't invest on iron or some shit, right? Like, oh, I need to figure out if this 1% is better than the 2%, or it's like, and then oh, at what point is it worth to just like use a neutral unit? It's yeah, I wish I have secret servers. I wish I got access to these servers. I wouldn't be testing on my main. I would have been tested on my on alts. I wouldn't be asking Tragical to help maintain alts. I got burnt out maintaining like 3-5 accounts to back then. About making a private server for us, I'm gonna be real with you. I think if I had, I think maybe I could learn it, but it's just I just don't have the mental capacity to really learn it. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, but majority of my Nikke interaction is what you guys see on stream. Like as much as like maybe the occasional like, oh, I'm gonna do some fucking last minute solar raid hit. Resign from your job? Oh god, no. I have mortgage to pay. Have Claude make it? I don't think AI would like understand shit. I'm gonna be real with you. private servers, because again, like Nikke is, think about it, it's client based. So technically, anyone here can technically make their own. If you think about it, in theory, can be anybody. It says legal action? Probably not. Like, there's things on TOS, but like, doesn't mean shit. Again, I think we should just have a way to customize Nikke. I've always been asking for it. Just allow us to customize Nikke in a test environment. I think we're Gucci. I think it's all good. Wonder how they can kind of do that though. Oh, what time is it? 1 a.m. Ah, shit. 2025 unit that's getting an alt. That's a lot of units. You think about it, that's a lot of units. I mean, just think about who are fan favorites, I guess. But they also said just one, right? It didn't seem like a duo. Before 2025, chances are it's a unit that was released on 2024. Because if it was before 2024, they would have said before 2023, right? Or something. I don't know. Right? It's like a unit that got released in 2024. Which other bunnies didn't get released? Hold up, let me get my gifts. Anyway, shipped up. Ugh. The bunny unit is from 2025. Wait, did they say before 2025 or is from 2025? First introduced before 2025. So yeah, so likely a 2024 unit then. Because if it's before 2024, then they would have said before 2024. Why am I getting message? Why are people messaging me about the dev notes? Banner history. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, so introduce means that like probably even in the story, right? Oh my god, chat, Bunny Cindy. Oh my god, Bunny Cindy. You guys are finally getting your Bunny Cindy. Okay, not Rouge. I don't think Ein. There's a pretty good chance Sakura and Rosanna. Trony? I don't know. I don't think so. D? Oh, I could see a Bunny D. Or Bunny Elig. I mean, Elig is pretty popular, and D is also pretty popular. Moron is also kind of popular. There's no Bunny Private Key, right? Yeah, so Privity could be one too, yeah. Tetra unit? No, Bunny doesn't have to be a Tetra unit. Right? I mean, wait a minute. Wait, have all been Bunny has been Tetra? Wait. Alice is Tetra. So even the skins? Wait. Even the regular skins? Oh my god. Fucking Tetra's eating good. What the fuck? Yeah, the Sakura, Moron, Rosanna are looking more and more likely. Who else is on Bunny? Bunny Sugar. I think it's probably the Moron, Sakura, Rosanna. Oh wait, why not Sugar? She just had the treasure. Oh wait, no. It has to be a new unit. So actually, no, probably not Sugar then. What would it be then? Wait, they said not Wait, they said not Tetra. Why did they say that? I wasn't on that dev note. I wasn't. So then it's Elysian or Missilus then. Shit. Pilgrim? Nah, they surely wouldn't do that, right? Although, so we did have Escape Queen Quincy. We had Summer Guilty. Skin. Does that mean Sin? Because Sin hasn't had anything. Oh, made Sin. Wait. Sin? Oh, the cat thing. Oh, yeah. Oh. So then the table is still open for Guilty and Sin then for an alternate account or alternate character though. Because Quincy already has her alternate character. Oh, if it's water with Quincy, Guilty and Sin, technically. Yeah, I don't think they would push a 1%. So you know, Bunny's in these the emergency fund once the revenue goes down. Yep. I think okay, chat, rate the dev notes out of 5. Personally, I disagree with a lot of like how they're planning to tackle things, but in terms of transparency, I would say that's like pretty good. I'd say transparency wise, it's 5 out of 5, but the way they're doing the handling the resolution to the problem, I'd say like 2 out of 5 or something. No, it's like, yeah, it's like 2 out of 5 or maybe, yeah. I think I like the last one more. Like, transparency wise, I think I like it in a sense, like, because this is literally them being pretty much like saying what they're gonna do as is and what they're planning to do, what they're gonna do, what's the plan and stuff. So if I'm just gonna go with that transparency, I would rate it pretty high. But yeah, like in terms of how it's gonna be, oof. The fact that they want to change the oil system now and not mention the compensation, I don't like that. It like they don't have a plan for it. I think they're mentioning it now so that they can figure out if there's a huge backlash on it or not. And the thing is, like, we can, I mean, that's the thing, like, we can make complaints. Actually, now that I'm wondering it, are there complaints already about it? I would imagine that there would be some top players that would be complaining about it right now. Like on Discord. Let's see. The main chord. Feedbacks. Where's the feedbacks? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, Tsukino is already say I did. What is this? This would be also more fair to players who have already rolled up rocks at this point. Currently have 477. They're saying that if the percentage is worse, or rather, instead of it rolling on the same value, like it would have put the same the extra value that it would have rolled onto as like a lower value instead. So basically, like, it's one way to make it not feel worse technically. Is how I'm understanding this. Which at the same time, it's like, yeah, the question is, okay, here's the thing, right? The question is, rolling on that same value, right? Okay, rolling on that same value, the question is, what would have happened on whatever that rolled value is? Which I feel like, if they're just gonna make it a worse value, it's like, why even implement that change, right? You know what I'm saying? If they remove that option from the pool, if they did remove that option from the pool, though, right? Yeah, it's just it's just optics, so you don't feel bad about getting the same line. That's my understanding of it. So it's like, okay, you're not getting the same line, but then the percentage chance that you would have gotten out of it is just a worse value anyway. So it's like, what the fuck? So imagine if you did the change effects and then you ended up getting the same overload line, except it's just lower value. Yeah, you wouldn't have taken it. So it's like, Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna handle the percentage in this. Big Nothing Burger. You know what my suggestion is? Remove that same value from the pool, and then just give us all the rocks where it actually did do. I think it's a win-win for everybody. But that involves them going through billions of rock rolls and checking, hey, the previous rock you've done. Then imagine how much are you actually gonna get back from it? There's a 0% chance of that happening. Yeah, can you shut the fuck up? I'm not asking for your opinion. Okay? Again, I think the biggest concern is just, well, okay, if it is gonna be the same, at the very fucking least, refund us the rocks. Ah, I need my rocks back. Come on. I don't think there's that much though. Like, to be fair, I also don't think there's that many. Like, if I try to go back to the history of all my rock rerolls, how many ended up being the same value, the same overloads, and the same value? I am probably looking at, I don't know, maybe like 20 tops, 20 instances of it. It's not that much, to be fair. I, I think in the grand scheme of it is not that much. So, but I think though, if we click change rocks, actually no, I don't know. How would they handle that? I don't know, whatever. Fuck it. 20 instances, but what if you had a lock that's like 2 to 3 locks each time? Chances are it is a situation of when I had lock. Chances are, the times when it had the same lock or the same result is when I lock the second line and the third line, and then I click re-roll with a 3 rock re-roll, and then I ended up getting the same first line. Because they did say that it's not about the situation where the second and third line where it was like it could have rolled none, right? So, because like, what if you lock the first line and then you re-rolled and then it showed none? That's not the situation that they're saying. Because like, that situation is still there. But still, it's annoying. Oh, we were doing co-op, huh? Does anybody else need co-op? It's 1:30 a.m. Any still alive? Oh yeah, I mean the dev notes arrived. Okay, to be fair, we did a little bit of something and the dev notes arrived. I can hop in. I'm not asking for help. I'm offering help for those that wants 10%. I don't really care. I have my separate runs on Saturday. Oh shit, I gotta go to Pokemon Worlds on Sunday. So we're gonna it's gonna be an 8-hour drive or 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours drive, because we're gonna be leaving at like midnight Saturday. So actually wait, I might not be able to. Oh fuck. No, I think I will be able to, because I think it's like 1 a.m. I think we're planning to leave like 1 a.m. or something Sunday or something like that. Yeah. Anyways, so I think I'll still be able to do some co-op with the boys. No, I'm crowd. Fuck off. No. You fuck. Go pick your thing. No, don't do double at these. Privity. There you go. Is gyro work on Nikke? What do you mean gyro work on Nikke? I don't think so. Like the gyro controls. I don't think so. Why would it work? Sounds really bad. Oh. Riveting gameplay. Yeah, not me. Yeah, should we just do the co-op tomorrow? It sounds like there's anything to do on Friday also. We just do more co-op tomorrow. What are the chances I'm gonna be streaming? That's true. I could be fapping instead. Right. I'll do a stream? Why would I? Already got it. Yeah, stream's been rough lately, man. Shit. So you know why I was late today? On stream? It's because I was reading another manga. I think for the past like week I've read like 10 different mangas. And I'm gonna be real with you, I don't remember the title of them. I actually don't remember most manga titles. I just remember them by their premise. Isekai Slavs? Oh no, some are just like straight up just, you know, fantasy or magic kind of setting. Uh, some isekai, some reincarnation, some like regression, some just straight up fantasy. Uh yeah. No cultivation. There was. Yeah, I read a few different ones. Yani Neko. I think I saw. I was like looking for animes to watch, and I think I saw that. But I don't know. Alright, chat. That was a nice dev notes. TLDR, I think we should just get our own server or allow us to customize units. Thanks, Shifta. See you on my next TED Talk. New event. The collab again. The plan B is bad. Bad plan B. Bad plan B. Is they're planning to introduce FOMO more? Overload already said my piece on that one. I think it just feels bad because I definitely have seen a lot of reroll attempts where I got the same value. Solar Raid already said my piece on that one. I don't think the extra days is as much of an advantage as much as really I am all just make it available for everybody. Also, it's not just Solar Raid. Wait, now that I realize it, oh yeah, it's not just Solar Raid. Technically, Union Raid is also... they could technically test Union Raid ahead of time too. Are we getting the UR changes this one? Yeah. But think about it this way, right? Right now, we can only test Union Raid on the same day that we finish normal mode. We can test the other level, sure, but it still only give us 1 day. Actually, yeah. Having the few days advantage is much bigger on Union Raid technically. You say they delete valuable enemies yet? Yeah, suck it up, buddy. Anyway, chat, 2 a.m. I'm a bed. I got work. Gotta get busy at work. GG's for now. Yeah. If you guys haven't done so yet, yeah, I did leave that follow, but chill for now. GG Soul, GG's, thank you for chilling. It's been nice chilling with you all. That's gonna be it for me for now. Tomorrow we'll do a bit more co-op carries, I guess. We didn't get a lot of co-op carries today. Oh well.